China's Ministry of Public Security says 4 of the 8 Chinese police officers missing after the Haiti earthquake had just arrived in the capital, Port-au-Prince. The 4 were part of a team taking part in peacekeeping consultations with the UN. They were talking with staff in the headquarters of the UN Stabilization Mission when the quake occurred. The other 4 officers were part of China's 142-strong peacekeeping force in Haiti. The peacekeepers have been deployed in Haiti since June. A Chinese rescue team of more than 60 people is in Haiti helping with rescue efforts. The Red Cross estimates that at least 50,000 people have died in the disaster. China's central government has denounced the move by Hong Kong's opposition legislators to pressure Beijing for full democracy by resigning their seats. The government called the plan a challenge to its authority over Hong Kong. 2 Hong Kong opposition political parties announced recently that 5 of their legislators will resign on January 27th. 1 in each of the 5 electoral districts. The parties will then field candidates in the subsequent special elections. The idea is that the territory-wide by-elections will serve as a de facto referendum on democracy. Those behind the resignation plan say the central government has forced their hand by delaying full democracy in Hong Kong. A court in Beijing has begun trying the highest judicial official ever arrested in the country on graft charges. Huang Songyou was dismissed from his post as Vice President of the Supreme People's Court last year. He's accused of making over $1 million in bribes and embezzlement. State news agency Xinhua added that Huang had an interest in underage girls and was known in legal circles for being sexually corrupt. The government last year warned judges and other court employees they could lose their jobs and face criminal charges if they accept gifts from people involved in their cases. Beijing police have cancelled what would have been China's first gay pageant just 1 hour before it was due to start on Friday evening. The Mr. Gay China pageant, featuring a fashion show and a host in drag, was set to take place in an upscale city nightclub. But officers who arrived on the scene said the event could not go ahead. Organiser Ben Zhang said police told him he had not followed the correct procedures. Wei Xiaogang, a judge at the event and host of a popular internet talk show on gay issues, said it was very sad as the event would have shown a positive image of gay people. 8 men were competing for the title and a spot in the worldwide Mr. Gay pageant to be held next month in Oslo in Norway. Officials from China's top quality watchdog say the agency is looking into alleged toxic Chinese-made children's jewellery, adding that more information is necessary. The Associated Press reported on Monday that test results on some made-in-China children's jewellery found high levels of the heavy metal cadmium in the products. Cadmium, which is used in batteries, is a known carcinogen and can lead to brain damage in the very young. US retail giants Walmart and jewellery retailer Claire's pulled all affected products early this week. Currently, neither the US nor China has specific guidelines related to cadmium in products. China has appointed a former soldier as the new governor of the Tibet Autonomous Region. Padma Choling, who served 17 years in the People's Liberation Army, took over the post on Friday. He now becomes the most senior ethnic Tibetan in the regional government. His predecessor, university-educated engineer Chiangba Puntong, has been appointed head of the regional legislature. The former chairman of that body, Lek Kong, another ethnic Tibetan, stepped down as he reached the mandatory retirement age of 65. The more powerful position of the head of the Tibet Autonomous Region's Communist Party Committee remains in the hands of a Han Chinese, Jiang Qingli. China's population of internet users, already the world's largest, soared nearly 30% last year to 384 million. The China Internet Network Information Center also said the number of people surfing the web by mobile phone more than doubled. The 28.9% growth rate was below 2008's 41%, but still among the world's highest. The number of people going online by mobile phone rose 106% to 233 million, spurred by the launch of third-generation services that support video and other web products. The centre said 8% of web surfers use only mobile phones to go online. It added that online commerce in 2009 was worth around 250 billion yuan, that's $37 billion. And that's the BON News headlines for now, but we'll be back with more news after this.